Cancers, welcome to your August readings. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. Thank you if you are returning. Welcome if you're new. Dearest ones, I usually do extended readings, but today I'm not going to. So I will, try and inquire as much as I can for as much detail as possible for you in today's readings. Usually I do a deep dive into the extendeds, but due to my mum passing, there is a lot happening in my world, and therefore, I'm just not able to do those today. But wonderful souls, let's find out what is happening for you in August, and we'll get as much information as we can. May we kindly ask for plenty of information, as much as we can possibly know, for my lovely Cancers. I'm seeing this one as well. May we kindly inquire for my beautiful Cancers. May we kindly inquire for my beautiful Cancers for the month of August. What is happening for you, my lovely Cancers? Your first two cards are Cave, Incubation, and Ellen, Pathmaker and Guide. Okay. That's a very, very interesting energy, actually, because I'm seeing quite a significant sort of shift, really, from maybe the beginning of the month of you really sort of sitting in a space where you're almost like of contemplation, like being in the dream time, being quite steady but very reflective, very centered. And then I wonder, it's either literally within the dream time that you are to be guided, or maybe there is a sort of a shift at some point during the month when literally pathways begin to open up for you, to move you to, I don't know, let's find out. What would it be moving you to? Now we have the Akashic Library. We have the Queen of Scrolls. Oh, look, and clearing the way. Now this could not be clearer, literally. Wow. Okay, we have also the Maiden. How beautiful that we have the Maiden and Ellen, and also Agape. Gosh, I think things are going to line up for you in a really interesting way. This feels very karmic. Literally a pathway being cleared for you. We've got first house arrival and the 8th house mystery. I almost feel like, my beautiful Cancers, you're going to sort of somehow arrive somewhere within yourself or in the, events of your world. You're going to arrive somewhere and you're almost going to think, gosh, how did I even get here? How did this happen? But it is as if something is lining up for you. This is a really, really interesting energy, almost as if, I sort of want to say, those sort of really magical months when just stuff sort of somehow falls into place, just because it's as if it is literally completely guided. You don't have to make things happen. Things just unfold. It's almost as if this is part of your fate, your destiny, your calling. The way will be cleared. Any blockages, and if there is a blockage, I would also say there'll be purpose to it. Now, because we have Ellen and the Queen of Scrolls and the Maiden, it could be that a female person or somebody, if it's not a female person and it's, let's say non-gender specific, however you identify, someone who has a very strong connection with the divine feminine, with the earth, with the energy of the goddess, somebody who has that sort of female intuitive wisdom. I think somebody could be coming into your world quite specifically to help to guide you, to help to remove a block that is in the way of you achieving your desired destination. And it feels as though this is very karmically defined. And I think you do literally, by the end of this month, kind of arrive, or you'll certainly be well on the road to, or very clear about, a destination, something you want. There's something very uplifting in the energy coming in for you. Almost as if you can come out of a period of incubation. You can come out of a period of gestation where you've been percolating or wondering, and somehow, as if quite magically, mysteriously, you are guided. But I do feel it's got quite a karmic flavour to it. And I also do feel very distinctly, as I said, there's someone who has a really, really strong connection with the divine feminine, with the essence and energy of the land, as somebody who's earthy. It really is that goddess energy arriving at this moment in time to line things up so that it almost like if you were in any doubt as to, I don't know, let's say the existence of source, spirit, God, if you were feeling as though you're out of touch with that essence and energy of your spiritual pathway or your belief in a bigger picture, it's like this reinstates it. It reinstates your perspective on this. Yeah, if you've had any challenging experiences or were really questioning whether, is there a bigger picture or whatever that is. I mean, to be fair, you're very unlikely to be feeling that if you're following people like me and watching this reading. But if anything had shaken your faith, this restores your faith. That's a good way of saying it. And so this could be your faith in people. It could be your faith in love. It could be your faith in decency or integrity. It could be your faith in justice. It could be, there's nothing, I say nothing directly showing up, but it is restoring your faith in something here that comes through. And I think quite genuinely, somebody potentially assists you in this, which is quite lovely, actually. Yeah, if you've lost faith in your ability to believe in love, if you're single and looking for love, I think that maybe somebody arrives. But whoever they are, non-gender specific, I think they hold a significantly, I don't know, there's an innocence about them, a purity, not innocence, that's the wrong word, because the pathmaker and guide, she is one very wise woman, and so is the Queen of Scrolls. This is a wise energy. But yeah, this is somebody, it's a purity. There's a purity of heart, a purity of awareness. And this restores your purity, your faith, your trust, your belief, which is delightful and something that you have waited for can now emerge. A block can be removed. And also with clearing the way, it also suggests it's not like going at it like a bull in a china shop or gung-ho kind of forward. It's more like a steady removal of the block. We have a couple here and there's their beautiful home in the distance, but they've got to remove this log. But they have an axe. He is equipped. He can do this. And together they can slowly but surely chip away at this great big block, and they can clear the way. And it has got this lovely flavour of karma, destiny, in a really, really powerfully positive way. Let's draw cards and see what else we're shown in your tarot. May we kindly ask for my lovely Cancers about the month of August. Can we kindly ask about the month of August? It feels quite lovely. I'm not saying that there won't be some work to be done where you've got to systematically clear the way. You will have to do something. I think you have to play a part in this. You're not a non-active participant. So, but it still nevertheless arrives in a really, really magical way. Or someone arrives. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. Very interesting, because this is the leaving behind of something, but it's by choice. This is walking towards a new horizon, leaving something, a period of time or something behind, coming out of that period of incubation. Look at this, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the wheel has turned. That is what is happening here. The wheel has turned. You have the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. Again, lovely divine feminine energy coming in. I feel this is really reinforcing again. Somebody and again, non-gender specific, who has emotional awareness, emotional intelligence. They are intuitive and very graceful. There's a graceful, simplistic energy about this person. I think they come in to help to free you. Because we have the 10 of Wands, ultimately the higher vibration of this card is asking you to liberate yourself. It kind of says if you are stuck in something, or you feel like you're feeling burdened by something or overloaded, it's a card that invites you to consider what you need to let go of. And I am seeing you move through and away from something by choice, because you walk to something. It's not simply a letting go, it's a walking to something. And you have the Page of Wands and you have the Two of Cups, which are delightful. Now, this is a card of promise, of excitement, of passion, of creativity. And the Two of Cups is, of course, a divine connection. It's love. Now, genuinely, my beautiful souls, this Cancer, this is a reading that is there to reach many. But if you are looking for love, this could be the time when you are guided to it. But whatever the pathway that's cleared, it's clearing the pathway to something that you are going to love. It's something that is yours to walk towards and embrace. It's something that liberates you. Now we have the Five of Swords. I want to check out a little bit more about this card. Why do we have the Five of Swords showing up? I mean, this could literally be the end of a time of conflict. Someone who helps you to navigate exactly this sort of scenario. It may actually be that there is also conflict around coming out of your cave. That is what I think we're being shown here. And I think, again, the energy and essence of this person is actually here. Maybe they're here to assist you in this. If you get tangled up in your mind over the shoulds and the shouldn'ts, maybe they will assist you and help you to sort of follow your heart rather than your head. Because sometimes we can be in conflict between our heart and our head. Our heart wants to follow a particular route, but our head says logically this isn't a good idea, or we shouldn't do this, or we should stay in our cave, we should stay in the safe zone. This reading is encouraging you, or suggesting that someone will come along to encourage you to step out of your safe zone. And I think the energy around this person or the circumstances is very alive. It's very creative, it's exciting, it's passionate, it's loaded with promise, but that could also feel a bit wibbly wobbly if you've been sitting in a safe zone, sort of nurturing yourself in some way, shape or form. So this is really, really interesting, but it does feel very karmic. That's what I would say, my lovely Cancers. But I see you sort of choosing to walk towards this. Even the Wheel of Fortune, you know, we have two figures, you know, one here, look at her, almost in the shadows, crying, not looking okay. And then we have this wonderful, bright, exuberant sort of, you know, reds, oranges, golds here, a figure here with so much possibility. Let's draw from another pack and sort of see if we can get some more information about where this is going. But it feels exciting. It feels as though basically something, an obstacle or something that's kept you in this space of gestation, incubation, something that you've mulled over, it's moved forwards, but it does feel quite an exciting move forwards. But somehow I do feel it is initiated, by somebody who really does embrace this sort of lovely energy of the heart, of intuition, of purity, but also, just quite anchored. They're quite grounded as well. Could even be a mentor for you in some way. And if they are, it's very much an emotional mentor, or quite an earthy kind of, yeah, very goddessy sort of energy, really. Very, very interesting. Let's ask for more information. How does this unfold? May we kindly ask for lovely Cancers? Almost as if things can be put right as well, perhaps. Brought back into balance. Something can be put right. What do we have here? Well, we have the Knight of Swords, which is quite a fast moving energy. Let's get more information. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is the ultimate card, I always feel, in the tarot, of success and also public success. It's visible, it's seen. This is not something that is quiet. This is not a quiet move forwards. This is a da-na. I mean, again, coming out of your cave. If you've been quietly hibernating and sort of working on a project, then maybe somebody comes here. I mean, the Queen of Scrolls sometimes can indicate like a writer or a publisher or somebody who's involved in those kind of activities. If you've been writing your book, then actually somebody could come along who really, really opens doorways, helps to clear the way for you to get your book published out in the world. I think it happens fast. Okay, now we have the Five of Wands, which is an interesting energy. May we kindly ask. We've got the Lovers, so really a very great connection here. We have the Lovers. May we kindly ask. May we kindly ask for more information. We've got the Ten of Swords. This is a really, your story is unfolding here. We have the Page of Swords, so may we kindly have one last card. I'm seeing this one. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups as well. We have this offer coming in. Okay, lovely Cancers. I think this happens quite fast. Okay, so I think this sort of karmic energy of the Pathfinder arriving is not exactly out of the blue. It may also be that this person is quite visible. There could be something about the energy of this person who already has their visibility. Now, with the Five of Wands, this can be quite a competitive energy. And yet this is a card that really asks you to step up, not down. And with the Lovers card, ultimately the Lovers is a card of choice. But going back to if any of you are single, this could be a love interest. This does allow you to put the past, put something behind you, to lay something to rest. If you've had doubts or conflicts around, I don't know, publishing your book, this will remove some of those doubts. Now, I'm curious about the Four of Cups because, in a way, this is a card of complacency, boredom. I wonder if actually, my lovely Cancers, this person sort of changes the landscape of your perspectives. So even though I think, we're looking at, I'm just going to focus on those words, the landscape of your perspectives. If you had almost shelved a dream, put aside a dream, or almost decided that you had accepted that a dream could never come true, I think this is challenged or changed by this person. I think they are showing you. So there's something about their purity, their vision, that shows you that it's almost like if you've been struggling with any procrastination or any kind of internal, what I would call sort of almost defeatism, this is change. This person challenges you. They could come in and be a mentor for you, somebody who just inspires you. And suddenly it's kind of like, it's like they're offering you this cup, or something of their perspective, their energy, their potential offers you a cup, and it's like, wow, is that really possible? Can I really dare to dream in this, to believe in this possibility? They almost coax you out of your cave. I think that's what, so something that you had almost, for some of you, you might even have just almost accepted, like accepted the status quo and thought, well, this is it. And then suddenly, I think you are inspired by someone, actually, and it does feel like it is a someone. Could be a speaker, could even be a writer, but whoever it is, they come along and they inspire you, and you think, wow, my world is opening up. I can do more. I can be more. I can have that dream. I could reach visibility. I could reach success. They really help you to cut through a block. And whether that block is internal or an actual sort of practical block, I think by the end of this month, you are going to arrive at a place where you hold a very, very, very different viewpoint on the world that is available to you. This is exciting, Cancer. I am loving your reading. Really, really loving your reading. Beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting people know about the channel. This is a relatively new channel. My main channel with all my usual pick a card readings, my weekly pick a card readings is the Moon Magic Weekly channel. But thank you for letting people know about this one where I'm now doing my all zodiac signs. Thank you so much to those of you who offer extra support through the the super thanks in the comments and through being a member of Patreon and the YouTube membership area. Your donations really, really help to support my free online library. And thank you also for bearing with me. Obviously, because of the passing of my mum, I'm not doing the extended readings this month. I'm just going to see how I go with these for a little while and just look after my own energy. But this is amazing. So Cancer, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tons of love to you all.